What's up YouTube? My name is Dave, and in this video I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT to write a totally functioning code that breaks up a long audio file into very short segments and then outputs that into a specific folder. I'm going to explain to you why this is actually necessary for my workflow and how I use ChatGPT to get ahead really fast. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. So, the problem that I was facing on this is that we are using now Microsoft Azure to create a custom neural voice for myself that we can then use to clone my voice and create like a machine voice in almost 160 different languages. So this is a lot more advanced than tools like 11 Labs. But here we need to record a lot more training data. So what we need to do is I need to say these sentences. These are in Hungarian, which is my native language, and this is what we're training the model for. So we need to record these sentences one by one. We have to save them into audio files that are in a waveform format and have this exact name. So I cannot just, sit down and record all of these. And this is a lot of files. So this is like 500 lines, and there are 3 of these text files that I need to say. So this run roughly 1,500 of these short waveform audio files that I need to get. So what I would have to do is I would have to record and then save each one. But I figured that with ChatGPT, I can ask it to write some code for myself that I can then use to break down the audio into smaller chunks. So here's what I did. I asked it to write me Python code that breaks down the waveform file into smaller files by finding silences that are at least 1 second long and cutting the audio in the middle. Then it saves the new small or waveform files into a subfolder and names them based on an input provided at the beginning of the code. User will put in a number like 0001 to begin and increases the count by 1 for each file. So the outputs would be 001.wav, 002.wav, and so on. So then it started writing me the code. And my first thought was I need to write this code and run it in my own Python environment so I can manipulate it and work with it. So first it gave me the code. I don't know how to code. Like I haven't attended any kind of Python course or anything. I just say what I want the code to do, and then ChatGPT does it. And I had to install this PyDob. So as you can see, I asked it like, how do I install PyDob? And then they just told me that I need to add this into the terminal for Windows. I was using Windows, and then I would just open the command prompt and then put it in there. So and then I have to import it. And what I did is there was this first audio file that I created, which was this segmenter, and this is what I started with. This was the first one that ChatGPT gave me, and when I ran it, it gave me a bunch of errors. So it wasn't really working well. So let me go back to ChatGPT. So here I just pasted in the error message that I got. It told me like why I'm getting it, so told me how to fix it, and then I got another one. I put that in as well. And this is simply just, I'm not even saying like, hey, I got this error message. You just copy paste the entire thing and send it. And then it says this is like MPEG warning that I need to download this extra stuff. But I'm working with a simple WAV format. So even though it said I only need it if I want to work beyond them, I'm only using WAV, so I didn't even need to upload this or install this thing. And then I gave it the other print message and says like it says exported 0 files, and the first file was 10 or 11 of these different segments. So it wasn't working well. And then I said, okay, you know what? Here is the audio file sample. Try to solve this issue. Identify the silences. There are 10 longer sentences here with a longer gap in between. So let me bring this over to you so I can explain. So this is how the audio file is structured basically. So I say some sentence that I read from the text, and then I pause for, in this case, it's roughly 2.5 seconds. So this pause, you can see that this is roughly 2.5 seconds. So I gave it the first 10 sentences, and then it wrote another code, and it told me that there are 11 chunks in this. And I said, okay, so let's do it a new way. I will upload the WAV file for you and tell you the starting number for the first file. Then I want you to create the chunks, save the WAV files, and provide me a .zip file as a download, because I didn't want it to give me 500 different WAV files that I have to download one by one from ChatGPT. So provide me the zip file as a download with all WAV files included. Start with the audio file I uploaded. So as you can see, I provided this audio file here, so it was using that. And then at the end, I had this zip file that was the audio chunks. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, let me go back. Oh no. Apparently, I think it deleted the zip file because it had to clean up its memory. But basically what happened is, let me just go back here. So it did provide me the audio chunks, and it was great. And then I uploaded it another one from 11 to 74. So these were 65 another sentences, and then it got an error. So as you can see, there was like an error here, and it says that it took longer than expected. So it basically gave ChatGPT a timeout. So I guess there is some kind of limit on like how long a code can be running before ChatGPT gives a timeout and says I couldn't do it, even though the code functions that way. So then I went back to Python, and then I separated it into two parts. First, I wanted to just have a detector that only detects how many segments there are. So if I would run this, it would tell me that there are 65 non-silent chunks. So I was like, okay, that's gonna be good for me. So let's go back to ChatGPT, and we just went on a little back and forth. And I said, okay, combine everything above in this chat into a functioning Python code. The -40 decibel threshold definition worked well. So then it just gave me the entire code. And if I go back here, this is now this code. You can check it. It's exactly the same. And all I have to do is I open Audacity. I hit record. You can see this is a 25-minute recording. So this is over 150 files, actually 165 files. So I just record everything, saying the sentences in order. And then I save this file into a waveform format, and then I put that path in here in this code that ChatGPT provided for me. And then the output directory is this Dave Tells output folder. So that just collects all of my files, and I can define the start number. So in this case, it's 75, but it's gonna use a name format like 000000235. And it's defined here in this one, and I don't really know what it really means. Like I don't know this part, but when I went back to ChatGPT, it explained to me how it works in this number, but I didn't really have to understand it for the code to work. And then when I started this code the last time, it always gives this runtime warning because this FFmpeg is not uploaded, but it can still do everything because we're only working with waveform formats, and it just exports all the waveform files into these. You can see it's 9 second duration, 9 seconds, 6.2, 9.1. So it identifies everything properly, and at the end it was the 00239 was the end. So as you can see, the original file was also 239. So this is how I can keep track of where I'm what I'm doing and how many I have recorded so far. So I just wanted to provide you this as a quick example of how you can write some kind of code that somehow works either within ChatGPT by you providing the source file and it giving you a zip file as an export, or you can just, if you know how to set up like an environment like PyCharm, and ChatGPT can also help you with that, and then you can start running this code for yourself and you don't have to worry about ChatGPT timing out. So that's it about this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more AI content like this one. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.